Today's topic we're going to look at is angles in parallel lines. There are three main rules we use when looking at angles in parallel lines. Firstly, there are alternate angles, otherly known as Z angles. As we can see, when we can draw a Z around the two angles, we create alternate angles. And alternate angles are equal in size. Secondly, we have corresponding angles. These are also known as F angles. As you can see on the diagram, when you can draw an F around the angles, the corresponding angles on the F are also equal. Thirdly and lastly, there is co-interior angles. We can call these C angles as we can draw a C around the angles, and the two angles inside the co-interior add up to 180. So this one is slightly different to alternate and corresponding. Alternate and corresponding are equal, whereas co-interior, they add up to 180. If you need to make a note, please pause now before we go on to the next screen. Now we are going to look at how we use our alternate, corresponding and co-interior angles to find missing angles in parallel lines. Firstly, you can see I've already drawn on a Z angle onto our first question. And as the 52 degrees and the angle B we are looking for is on the inside of the Z, we can confidently say that these angles are equal. Therefore, B must equal 52 degrees. Secondly, we're going to look at the corresponding angles. Now, this one looks a bit different to the one we looked at. However, if we draw on our F, which I've already done, we can see that it is corresponding. We can see this F is backwards, however, we would still call this a corresponding angle. Therefore, X will be 125, and that's that question done. Going on to co-interior, we can see we have drawn a C around 105 and X, making this a co-interior angle. If we can remember back to the last slide, our co-interior angles add up to 180. So in order to find X, all I've done is 105 taken away from 180. And if we work that out, we get to our final answer of X equals 75. If you need to hear any of that again, feel free to restart this slide and go through it again. So, your task for your flipped learning is to answer the three questions below. Remember, before you answer the questions, make sure you either try to draw an F around your angles, a Z around your angles, or a C around your angles. You may realize that question C is asking you to find this angle. This is your stretch and challenge question. So do try your best to answer all three, and we will mark it when you come to class in the next lesson. Feel free to watch this video again if you need any more help. Thank you for watching this flipped learning task on angles in a parallel line. I hope it has helped with your understanding, and when you come to next lesson we will go through the homework. If there was anything on this PowerPoint that you still do not understand, feel free to come and see me in H4 and we will go through it.